Welcome, friends, to Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter. We bring you the greatest female voices in the music industry, from the artists, songwriters, and producers, to managers and executives, and all the women who make the music industry what it is today. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, friends, to another episode of Crazy Women Country. Today, we have the lovely, talented, and our good friend, Miss Krystal King, with us. How are you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing
Awesome.
good. We're both alive and awake. I think that's a good thing.
Hey, that's
Check.
all we can
Winning.
ask for. We woke up on the right side of the dirt. So.
I like that. It's a great
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
Okay,
She's
so
inspiring more songs right now. Every time I
yeah,
talk to her, I'm
totally.
like, I have to write that
I
song.
have one with that title. I've got to like tweak it a little bit, but there's one out there.
Okay, so I won't do the wrong
Awesome.
side of the, I'll do the wrong side of the dirt, maybe.
Wrong side of the dirt. There we go.
I love that. I love that.
Hey, murder song. We can write that one.
Okay, I'll give you a
Totally.
call. Write it down now here. Write down the title idea. Go ahead.
So, the hardest question you're ever going to be asked: who is Krystal King?
Oh gosh. My friend Kirsty Kraus has given me the tagline of your next door redneck, your friendly next door neighbor redneck, and I think that's probably pretty accurate. I'm kind of quirky. I'm not too. I mean, I'm a little flashy today with my Western gear on, but I'm pretty simple. If you catch me on a normal day, it's t-shirt and jeans, and I'm just kind of quirky and definitely a redneck. I've also been using the tagline recently. Somebody told me I should make shirts, but when it comes to my music, the tagline was sad, sassy, and stabby. So
I like that.
That's
That is
great.
very clever.
This is why you're our friend.
Yeah.
but as soon as you say that, like you find your people in the audience, you're like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. It goes like, I love that.
So
That's so
yeah, I
awesome.
think that's Krystal King, 'cause slightly a little crazy, sad, sassy, stabby, but also on a normal basis, just kind of your next door redneck. You'll probably just catch me doing something really weird in the backyard.
She's
We're
still got the
always setting
Christmas tree
something
up
on
somewhere.
fire, blowing something up.
I
I think we
love
need to
it.
come to your house. I don't get to blow enough
Yeah.
stuff up. We're in fire danger warning here, so we can't blow stuff up and use blow torches and fun things.
Oh, that'd be cool. Just to let off some steam, just blow things up for the hell of it.
I like
That is
it.
cool.
Yes.
That is cool. We're coming over now.
Mhm.
Get rid of all this pent-up tension and blow things up in the garden.
I have some wood projects we could fire. They look like nice as burnt wood projects.
There you go.
That'd be
See?
great.
We got it all sorted.
So we're kind of doing normal things, right, in there.
Crazy women country.
So, Krystal, tell us, how has this year been going for you? Tell us all about, we know there was a album release. Tell us all
Yes.
about how that went for you.
That's been great. Gosh, it has been a long time coming. We've been working on this project for it seems like forever, but it's finally out in the world. We did a release party here in Nashville at the Five Spot, so it was a full band affair, and I had some of my co-writers. They came out and performed, and sang along with me, and it was so good. It was just nice to have the people that you love in one room celebrating. I know I threw myself my own party, but. It was great. And as far as the year itself, it's been busy, been steady. Been to Florida, been to North Carolina, about to head to Kentucky. Was in New Orleans, so it's been a great year so far. Um, Always busy, but I'm learning to balance a little bit better, and it's going good. And I'm just excited for what's to come with all this new music.
Awesome. Awesome. So after the last interview we had, what is your favourite song on the album now? Has it changed or is it still the same song?
Hmm. I feel like it's kind of Usually my top two are House Fire and Mind Your Own Backyard. So one of the stabby ones, the murder song, and then House Fire is one of the sad ones. But out of the three that just came out that were not previously released, I would say maybe Let It Fade is probably
Mm,
my favorite.
mm.
And it just kind of shows a different side of my voice and a softer side in my music that you don't get to hear super often.
That is very cool. I like that.
I
That
think
is
it's a more serious side there, like
yeah.
just the Norse storytelling, just yeah, not stabbing
Yeah.
anyone or anything fun like that,
No,
you know.
no,
So
just very pretty music and imagery. I mean, it's sad, but it's also just kind of like, I
this
don't know. It's kind of comforting and beautiful in
Mm.
its own way too. And my friend like Mike Loudermilk, he did the guitar solo and he came out and did it live at the release party. And he's played for gosh, Crystal Gale, Paul Overstreet, all kinds of people. And it just yeah, that solo is magic. I just remember being in the studio and we were at a student recording studio, so there was, all these kids that were just starry-eyed watching him, and he's kind of just this sweet old humble man. So I think when he walked in, they weren't really like expecting a whole lot, and then he started playing, and they're like, what is happening?
Mm.
And it was beautiful, and they were like crying, and then he finished. He was like, I think I could do better. And they're like, what? And then he did better. So it's he's just that good. But I think that definitely brought that song to life, and it was fun hearing him do it live in the release party.
That's awesome. That is
one
awesome. Mm.
of my favorite songs.
Definitely. Mm.
So for those who haven't been on one of our interviews before and may not know, tell us who are some of your female inspirations, some of your sheroes. Obviously, you may have some new sheroes now.
Yeah. Gosh, growing up, definitely loved Shania Twain, the Dixie Chicks. Middle school, I was obsessed with Gretchen Wilson and also Sugarland. Loved Jennifer
Mm.
Nettles. Got to meet them and at like a fairground concert right after Baby Girl hit the charts, and I knew every song, and so that was like a fangirl moment growing up. Nowadays, I love Lainey Wilson, Ashley McBride. Also kind of go back to a lot of inspiration from like Reba and Leanne Womack. So those are several of my sheroes right now
That is awesome.
or over time.
Some amazing artists in there. Amazing artists.
Absolutely. I think they all bring such their eclectic mix. And, when you mentioned like, we were talking the other day between like outlaw country and traditional country and stuff. And we are talking like, everyone thinks outlaw country, they don't think like Ashley McBride. I'm like, well, if you think about it really, like that's kind of the outlaw, like that
Oh yeah.
rocky Southern rock,
She
if you will. And yeah, like
I'll definitely put her in that category. And
mhm,
that's out of the newer country, that is kind of the stuff I've been leaning towards is like Ashley McBride, Eric Church, Chris Stapleton,
mhm.
all of them. And also in my songwriting, I think you can see a lot of like Ashley McBride or also, I didn't really grow up listening to her, but I have a very Loretta Lynn style of songwriting. And I don't think I realized that until a little later in life.
Mm. That is awesome.
That's
Another
great.
amazing lady.
Hmm.
Mhm. Awesome. Absolutely.
So we've talked about your heroes. So what about in your family? What female heroes have you got within your family
Oh gosh.
who have supported you through this?
Yeah, definitely my mom. My mom's awesome and has always like encouraged me to chase my dreams. So is my dad. But in the dynamic, my mom's definitely like my dad's kind of the roots and my mom's kind of the wings. My dad's the logical one and my
Yeah,
mom's kind of the dreamer.
yeah.
So she's definitely been a big hero for me and supporting me. Oh gosh, who else? So many. My big sister is always taking care of me. She doesn't understand my lifestyle at all, but she's kind of one I think that keeps me grounded. And then just the females that I surround myself with as far as co-writers and performers,
Mm.
Kirsty Krause, Taylor Hughes, just girls that are showing how to be, badass women and are doing the thing. And I think that's awesome.
Certainly. I think my parents were the same as well. My dad was very grounded, and my mum was like, "Eh." If things ever went wrong in my sport, my dad would be like, "But you made it." I'm like, "I don't give a damn about me."
I'm kind of
Yeah,
a happy medium. I
yeah,
think I'm definitely like dreamy, but I also can kind of get into the business and be realistic.
yeah,
And sometimes those battle each other within me. I think that's
yeah.
kind
I
of
can
what took
imagine.
me so long to really just like jump in and pursue music. I feel like I was a little later than a lot of people, and I think it was because of that fear and logical side of me that was fighting the dream a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Absolutely. I think that that's such a great call out because I've seen, it's funny, a lot of older, and I say older co-writes. So a lot of us that are older and we love to co-write and things like that, we've had normal daytime jobs, 9 to 5, so if you will, our whole lives, and most, and some of us still do. And we start, we take our time, we find our lunches, we do whatever we need to do, but we start doing co-writing now, and it's just such a different environment. And I think COVID actually helped, like, to bring us more on the like this, a Zoom, basically a Zoom call,
Yeah,
basically, and here we are, let's do it. And I mean, you can still get the same energy, I think, from a call like this and being in the room. So
right.
I think it's just who you are and how you bring yourself into the table.
Yeah.
So
And I don't think you're never too old to like try something new
yeah.
or dive into to a passion that maybe has kind of been sitting on the table. And um, there's something definitely freeing about it. I think like when I started fully going into music, I kind of felt that empowerment and that freedom within myself, and it allowed me to kind of open up a lot more. And so that's been just definitely a plus of kind of kind of letting yourself go, like
Yeah,
going
Yeah.
to just going for it.
yeah, sounds awesome. But I think you were probably more prepared because you had that inner battle, but then you got to the stage of thinking, no, I can do it now. So
Hmm.
you weren't just following one side or the other side. You were prepared. You were down the middle, and which is keeping you grounded, which is
Yeah,
the more important thing, isn't it?
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
awesome.
Yeah. See, I'm doing the thing and I didn't bankrupt myself and I still have food on the table.
Yes,
Yes, exactly.
that is the
Exactly.
thing.
My husband would probably, I definitely spent a lot of our money on the album. So shout out to him for being like, you know what, yeah, just go ahead and do it.
That is awesome.
You're
That is
probably
awesome.
gonna spend it anyways, whether I say yes or no. So just go ahead.
That's good. That makes it easier as well, though, isn't it? When you've got a supportive partner that's
Oh
going to be
yeah.
there for you no matter what, and they're still driving you behind, driving behind you. So that's cool.
Oh yeah. He's great. He's fantastic.
That's cool. I think we should have that a special show, don't you think, for partners to get
Mhm.
their feelings
Yeah.
read. That'd be quite cool, actually. That'd be
Oh
good.
yeah. Like the other side of it. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. He gets left at home a lot, poor thing, but he's
Oh,
super supportive.
no, that's sweet. I love that.
Oh, yeah, we definitely have
Mm.
to do that. We'll have to do the show like that.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool, actually.
Hmm.
We did Mother's Day, now we could do partners. That'd be cool.
Hmm.
Mm,
There you go. I love
Yes. Our
it.
crazy spouses or whoever. Yes.
Yeah.
that's
Hmm.
great. That's a good idea.
Or you do crazy men behind the women. There you go.
Yeah,
There
There
we
you
that's
go.
kind
go.
of fun. Because usually I feel like people think about, like the women getting left at home and the men being
Yeah.
traveling. So like that's a great show to show the
Now we can
opposite.
just twist it around, can't we? That'd
Oh
be fun.
yeah. Oh, and my household's totally like messed up. Like I don't cook. He cooks. He cleans. Like I'm the slob of the household. Like it's all backwards.
Okay. Well, we can sign you
Mm.
up for this now. We'll start getting names and we'll sign you up for
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, and we'll
Yes.
definitely have to get Autumn and Sam back on then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
same thing there. Like she's out doing, and he's like, "Oh, just manage. It's okay. I'll do stuff down here and whatever." And
Yeah.
he's like, "Go, go." He's like, "You're doing.
That would be
You do
cool.
great." So,
I come home and he's like started all these random weird projects. Like he started making he's a middle school band director, but he started building clarinet and flute lamps.
huh,
Well, that's cool.
Um
that's a way to repurpose them.
That sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah.
so yeah, he's always getting into some sort of project.
Oh, why not? Why not?
That's great.
It's his own way of getting into trouble.
I just get into little wood projects, different ones.
Yeah.
Like one week it's like birdhouses, then I'm like, I'm not so like excited about these, and now I'm like, what do I get to do next? And yeah, like dog ramps are the new thing since I have all senior dogs now and they're tiny.
Oh,
So now I make
nice.
little ramps for the sofa, ramps for the bed, ramps for the couch, whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
That sounds cool. I need a ramp.
You need a ramp? It might be
Anyway.
expensive to ship. It's probably better to just purchase.
Yeah, I'll probably
Yeah.
pay my one.
Yeah, if you're in the States or nearby, that'd be different. Yeah.
Yeah, shipping to Spain's a bit expensive.
Oh, well, it has been fun having you on, Krystal. I know we kind of veered totally off music and everything, but that's exactly what the crazy's for.
Yeah, we got to know Krystal the person rather than Krystal the artist. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You said 20 minutes of regular questions, and then I think I took it off on like a little rabbit hole, but that's my bad.
That's okay,
Yeah,
because I'm sure we will come over. The jeans and t-shirt thing, I'm in. I'll bring some alcoholic beverage of sorts, and then we can blow stuff up and maybe set things on fire.
I like it.
I've got enough Jack to sink a battleship, so we're fine.
All's good to go.
Or boxes of it, so we're fine.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you on. And friends, catch us next for 20 Crazy Questions with Krystal.
Woohoo.
See ya there.
See ya.
If you enjoyed today's episode of Crazy Women Country, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Be sure to click the subscribe button for new interviews weekly. And thank you, friends, for joining us today on Crazy Women Country, where women's voices matter.